Have you ever seen someone get in an accident or actually bleed profusely from either an arm or a leg and didn't know what to do about it? Well, here's the CAT tourniquet. The CAT tourniquet is the smallest and the lightest of all tourniquets, but is actually the most reliable from other agencies' perspective. Like, for example, EMSs or EMTs, police officers, or firefighters, which they all use this tourniquet and actually gave it pretty high marks. High marks in pain, like the pain level when you put it on is actually non-existent. And also, sorry guys, I'm on point today. The stopping of arterial bleed, which is right here and right here in your inner parts of your extremities, and also it's very dependable and durable. And now I'm going to be talking about the CAT tourniquet by itself. The CAT tourniquet has Velcro built into it. The windlass is actually built to it as well, which you use to turn to adjust the tightness of the tourniquet, and then when it's tight enough, that's when you hook it up or strap it down, and that is your tourniquet. Make sure you don't tighten the tourniquet too tight where the extremities can't be felt by the patient, because if you do that, that's going to cause problems in the long run, later on down the road for that patient. You might need to get that extremity amputated because it was too tight and the blood flow just didn't get to those parts of the body. And I'm going to give Mike the floor now.
All right, like Aaron mentioned, this is to stop arterial bleeds. Some of your main arteries, your carotid artery, peripheral artery, your radial artery, your femoral artery. Just to let you know, I mean, most of you will never be using, well, probably none of you hopefully will never use this, but you'll only use this on extremities like your arms and legs. You'll never put on the neck, because if you put on the neck, you're going to choke to death. So it's real simple to use. Aaron's going to be my patient. So, bang! Shot Aaron in the leg. So it's real simple to put on. It's just like, it's got a buckle on it, just like some belts. And for arms, you can put it through the first loop, but for legs, you want to put it through both loops, just because the leg is such a large and meaty muscle that you want to be able to get through the whole thing. The general rule of thumb is you want to go 2 to 4 inches above the injury, but sometimes when they're in a chaotic situation, you can't see where the injury actually is, just because there's a femoral bleed somewhere in the leg and they have the pants on. It's an actual amputation. So you want to go as high as possible. It's not going to go too high because Aaron and I aren't that friendly. But you usually want to go all the way up as far as you can. And it's real simple. What you're going to do is you're going to grasp the windlass, which is that black bar, and you're going to get the buckle or the strap, and you're just going to pull them away from each other until it sits tightly against the skin or the fabric, until you can barely fit 2 fingers, which is the general rule of thumb, 2 fingers. And after that, you're going to strap the initial strap down, and you're going to twist the windlass until there is no more bleeding. As soon as the bleeding stops, you can strap it down. After that, you're good to go. You can put bandages on it, you can put tape on it to secure it down. Some people like to put the time, what time you put it on, doesn't really matter what time you put it on, because it's only person who can legally take off a tourniquet is a doctor. As soon as you put it on there, it's done. It stays there forever. And that's it. Basically, a layman, anyone who has no medical training whatsoever, if they have a tourniquet, they can easily put it on. It's not very difficult. Does anybody have any questions? No? All right. Thank you for your time.